Well, would you look at that? I haven't crawled up into the corner and died yet. So, I know I haven't uploaded anything for a while. It's kind of just been the conclusion to hunt for the creeper, or hunt down the creeper, or whatever the fuck I named that. Uh, but starting a new playthrough thing today on, as you can see here, Crusader Kings 2. I have all the DLC enabled, except for Sunset Invasion, because I don't want to die of America disease. Okay, we're going to be starting in... We could start in the Iron Century, which is the newest sort of start date. But like, I kind of either want to start in Viking Age, early Middle Age. It's essentially this, or this, because I don't find a lot of enjoyment in this unless you're playing as any of the people that start with like the sort of Casus Belli events. Now, I'm not an expert on this game by any means. I have, let me see here. I have 382 hours in this game, but I'm not by no means an expert. I still learn new stuff as I play. We're going to start in the High Middle Ages. Now, we could start as any of these rulers right here. Essentially, starting as the rulers of any of these nations. Or, if I control-click on them, you can see they're actually divided into the vassals of the nations. Now, since this works off of feudalism is incredibly complicated, and I'm not going to try to explain it right now, but basically, there is peasants. The peasants serve the minor nobles and knights and such like that, who serve higher nobles, and then higher and higher up until the king or emperor, and above that would be the pope, and then above that would be God himself. So, I mean, we're actually going to play as, if we just double-click here, we can play as one of the vassals of Venice, the Merchant Republic of Venice. And the Merchant Republics are actually kind of interesting. Now, I could also play as Spain, but anywhere in Spain, or like Iberia or whatever, but that's dumpster fire. It's not fun. And the Byzantine Empire is constantly on fire. So I might as well play as the Merchant Republic. So we're going to play in the city of Zara, which is here. I think it's here anyway. But basically the way the Venice works is they own a bunch of cities around the map, like ports and stuff like that. So they may not seem very big, but they're actually they do have a fairly large sort of base for making profit, which is the entire point of the Republic. So as you can see, Iron Man's going to be enabled. So your Mongol invasion random, because, man, I just hate myself sometimes, don't I? Chinese interactions within range. Border Worshippers on. Devil Worshippers, yes. Yeah, I don't play with this. I don't play with Shattered Retreat because it's like, it's not very good. I find it kind of just like you lose one battle and you lose the war, which then again this also makes it so that's kind of like that, but still. Siege events on, defensive packs on, under quality, yes. Can't wait to get Glitterhoof. Wow, 4 minutes in, just starting the video. Yeah, I already have a save with this, because I've played as Zara before. Now, when we get in, there's going to be a bunch of different stuff happening. We're going to have to try to sort out some of the problems. Not really problems, but sort of get us on the right track. And then we're going to be able to sort of do a bunch of different stuff, actually. Now, in this game, as you can see here, in Crusader Kings 2, you play this session from a ruler from a single dynasty. There is no set goal, but the world is filled with ambitious rivals. So all that stuff, you can... Yeah, so... I don't think we're going to be playing to 1452. We might. Yeah, I need to get an heir. I think I already have an heir, yeah? playing as an Italian Catholic mayor. Playing as a partisan in a merchant republic is not entirely dissimilar from playing a feudal lord. You still have to more holdings and you inherit your family. However, leadership of the republic changed between the 5 major participant families. Through special elections, the participants can build a network of trade posts, even in the counties of other powers. Yeah. You can hold trade post, city, castle, port, or palace, fort, and hospital holdings without penalties. Children marriages are not allowed. Yeah, so basically, we're gonna be kind of, I don't know, I think not really a big deal, but we're kind of like the major trading power, as well as I think it's Pisa, and yeah, these two right here are other ones. What land is Venice control? You see these little yellow dots. This is where Venice controls. I should say the major families control. I control this here, I think. No, that's not me. That's the county. So I need to actually click on this and then go to the city of Zara, and then I can build stuff there, and I can look at House Dap. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. House Dandelo, and let's see what I started with. So I got a bunch of randomly rolled traits, which I'm very bad with. Stewardship, which is like managing the realm, taxes, and the demand size here, which is how much land you can hold yourself before you have to give it to a vassal. And I'm pretty decent with my martial, which is like leading armies and recruitment and stuff like that. My diplomacy is pretty good, which is getting better relations, as well as being able to hold more vassals. Which, yeah, I don't even have a vassal limit here. Recruit a court physician. Court physician's like a doctor. I would seriously recommend to get this game, by the way. I picked it up when it was free a while ago. A while ago, actually. And you get to set your ambition. I'm going to want to acquire a title. So I need to get some more land. My designated heir. Do I have a child? No? Okay, which... You'll be my designated heir of the house. I need a regent in case I die too young. So let's go with Sorpa, because I tend to go with a lot of martial-based characters, and if that messes up, then I don't know. Alright, and now with all that, we're going to be ready to unpause the game. So, with it unpaused, you'll see stuff happening. Oh, there we go. We got a new person. Okay, so he's a eunuch. What's his learning? 15, that's pretty good. Okay, so he's a flamboyant schemer, so if he'll probably end up talking about any type of scheme he tries to pull. I need to get married so I can have a kid, so I can designate him as the heir. Okay, we're gonna want to look for traits with hearts on them so we can pass them down. Good traits anyway. Okay, good. There's like no one. Okay. Okay, then we're gonna want to go for someone for decent fertility. This person has a bunch of different virtues, but they're also dutiful cleric. Whatever. Just, yeah, that works. Okay, so now we can either go for gold or go for prestige. I'm gonna go for prestige because that'll help increase my vassals' opinions of me. I don't currently have any vassals, but I might if we look at the Republic here. We gain respect and stuff like that with a campaign fund as well to vote. So I'm actually going to put in a bunch of my money into that. Boom. And that's going to be constantly changing around. I only have one out of I have a 7 in my trade post limit. Okay. I'm going to build city walls. There's a mosquito. There's a mosquito in my room. Okay. I think I got it. Okay. Right. As you can see here, this is how many troops I can call up to. I'm actually going to decline that because, okay, basically, the leader, the Serene Dodge, whatever, said, hey, I want to be able to revoke titles from my vassals. I'm one of his vassals. I don't want him to revoke my titles. So I said no. No on that one. So if you actually look at my troop amount here, I have a fairly decent army. So I can go, say, if we look at the vassals here. He's on there. He has a smaller army than me. I could like take his trade posts from him. So there's a couple ways to play this. Sort of more diplomatic, sort of like trading way, and then the rest being like conquering the trade posts essentially in like trade wars. Like this, seize his trade post. He only has one trade post. If I'm, oh yeah, he's the other guy that's like sort of close to me and being able to. I think. No, that's not him. It's the other one. House Falerio. Remember House Falerio? Okay. Yep, Falerio. Oh, he has 2 trade posts, I think. Right? Yeah. So, I'm actually going to seize one of those. Where is... So we... Okay, so he has a trade post down here, which is actually probably a pretty good place to get if we look at, not economy. It's trade zones. There's the trade zone of Venice here, which is fairly big and powerful. I can gather that, so I can gather more power throughout the trade node and make more money with my trade. Already I'm making quite a bit of money. But first, I'm actually going to need to look at my council. So I'll get this guy to train troops, which will get me more troops I can call up and reinforce my troops faster. I'll get this guy to collect taxes so he can gather more money. I'll get my spy master to continue scheming to sort of essentially reveal any plots and stuff like that against me. Though I don't think there's going to be a lot of scheming yet. So I'm going to get you to study technology in Constantinople. And hope that you don't get captured. Okay. So, in case you're confused about what's going on, good. This game's fairly confusing at first, and I'm not really explaining it the best. So I'm actually going to seize this trade post here. And we're going to start this campaign off with a war. So I'm going to raise my troops here and raise my ships. And then I'm going to... Right, so... Sure, I'm gonna save this guy's bastard child, or this girl's bastard child, let's just say. Oh, there's the enemy army. So, oh yeah, I'm actually on the council, aren't I? I'm a spy master in Venice. And I can't resign from the council. Great, so none of my armies can actually have a leader. Because the other guy's also on my council. So, you know. So none of these guys have a commander. You know what, yeah, sure, go search for an artifact already. I'm already losing money because I have my ships called up. This is a great start. This is a great start. I'm already in the negatives. Don't worry, guys. I'm a professional. I am a professional CK2 player. I'm not. That's a lie. That's such a lie. I'm a competent CK2 player. I can play this game better than I can play... What is it? EU4, which isn't exactly saying much because EU4 is like a dumpster fire. It's just a constant dumpster fire. Minor titles. Who else can I put on my Everyone is awful. Okay, I could call up some people, but I don't have the gold for this. Fine. Siege of Zard. Really? I'm losing. Okay, cool. I lost that war because they occupied my home province, so they essentially get to win the war. Unless I can... I was about to break that siege, but okay. Yeah, this game can do stuff like that to you sometimes, and now I'm 300 in debt, which means I'm gonna have to go for... borrow 300 from Jewish merchants. So that's those events, just events with my white. Okay, sure, I'll give my spies that. The Great Bell. Oh, ball. Fuck. This is a good sign, isn't it? Except for yours. Oh. Oh. Yep, no, I'm gonna show up anyway. Lose 100 prestige. Oh man. But then I'm obtaining her 2 families. Oh no. Oh. Oh, what oh no, the thing happened again. So William of Normandy actually conquered Normandy, but then lost it. So here's Duke William the Conqueror. He conquered Normandy from the other guy. I forget his name. But then Harold Hardrada came and landed and took over. So now Norway controls... it controls both the king... Norway's the king of both Norway, or Harold's the king of both Norway and England, while at the same time being in control of the Duchy of Normandy, which I'm pretty sure France isn't going to be too happy about, but there's not a lot France can say about it, because France is kind of weak at the start of the game. Meanwhile, I just lost a fucking war and all my family's prestige, and... We're falling behind in the campaign fund. But hey, the city walls are finished, which means everything's going to go a bit faster now. We'll be able to pay back those money lenders soon. And okay, I'm dying of disease. I'm dying of disease, okay. I got slow fever. I got cured of my disease, but I'm now a lunatic. Maybe I'll get Godslayer. Godslayer is actually a pretty good thing to get out of lunatic. You can also be cured of depression with lunacy, and you can also be cured of incapability with lunacy if you get the event for it. Really? Right, so this campaign's off to a great start. I mean, what did I expect? Fine, just... Okay, God, I need the prestige. I don't have the money. I got Tongue of an Unbeliever. Oh, boy. Yes, and once prestige. Where did the gopher go? Did you see it? There was a gopher apparently. Alright. I need to let's go running. And now I have Wrath. Yeah, this is how this game works. But hey, I'm at 18 Marshall now, which is pretty good. I'll be coming for you again, buddy. Don't think you're safe. Um, yeah, I'll get my revenge. Oh yeah, before I forget, I was gonna take a screenshot of my current leader, because that's what I'm gonna be doing for the thumbnails. Yeah, screenshot of the leader portrait. So essentially I have that with all of my thumbnails to show who's currently in power. Okay, good, it's only 2. I make that back in like a month. Fine, I wanna go sow dissent. No, not there specifically. I need you to improve diplomatic relations with that house, a rival house, essentially. But that's gonna be fucking improving diplomatic relations with the Queen of Croatia. Fine. Okay. This is fine. I just need to keep my council occupied. Otherwise, they're probably gonna start thinking about stabbing me. The even greater ball. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go into debt for this. Actually, gonna resign from his council. This is. Oh no. This is going well. Right, I'm actually gonna have to pull out some of my campaign funds so I can not be in debt. Okay, chances are I'm gonna focus on becoming Serene Doge later. I need the money. I'm gonna withdraw my entire campaign fund. It's a pretty good way to get some money, but you know, I need. Okay, cool. Basically, it's like, oh yeah, you should take a break. Or this, your diligence is like gonna kill you, or whatever. And it's like, nah. And I could have gotten stressed for that, but you know. Oh yeah, this is the Holy Roman Empire. It's like the one of the biggest forces on the map at the start of the game, but it's constantly either defensive pack against, or even better when it just explodes, which happens quite a lot. Stop clicking on this radar. Okay, how long do I have that? Until 1072 of the 25th of October, so like a year. In that time, let's look at. Everyone else has more trading posts than me, because I should be trying to get new trading posts. But you know. Like I said, I've never really straight up played a Merchant Republic properly. Uh, I've played one before, but I played it just as I play anything else, just with funding my own, essentially, election fund. Right, so can I declare war? No, I can't just declare war on anyone. Ooh, these guys have a child in power. Now would actually be a pretty good time to invade. Right. Yep, I want to go for California because that's the more valuable one. I also have one in Thieves, really? Okay, so call up the levies, call up the fleet. I'm actually gonna make sure I'm gonna go to the right place. So don't accidentally land in Constantinople and then sack it. Right. Okay, so that's probably where the trade post is. Yeah. They just got all their stuff in the Byzantine Empire, which I'm sure is going to go fine for them. Meanwhile, their HQ is back in... I keep losing money! Like, just make smarter financial decisions, man. It's simple. Whatever. Ships sink. It's what they do well. I've seized the... I seized the actual county, and now I need to go murder them. Great, okay. So I need to... I need to get this war done as soon because the current Serene Damage called for a realm peace. Which basically means all wars are being called to stop. I don't know if that's going to still keep going on because there's a new Serene Doge. I'm in the negatives again. Great, okay. The Vatican outrage. It's basically like the Pope is angry because no one's respecting him. So he's going to make everyone respect him by getting really angry. There we go. I now have a second trade post that I seized from the other guy, which basically means I've now got a trade post. Where are my trade posts? I've got one in Split, which is right next, like right south, and then one in California. Now, you can also edit these and stuff like that. Can I also... How do I get more... How do I actually... There's no way they're conquering all of this. So I'm guessing they're like finding a way to buy it. Or something, or like building it. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea what I'm doing. You guys just keep getting more and more. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, they're just going to war constantly. Unfortunately, I am in debt to the Jewish merchants. What does my soldiers play? Mainly light infantry. Oh wait, okay. So I guess we're... Oh, we're at war with someone? Oh yeah, that's the Serene Doge gone to war for more stuff. Meanwhile, this guy has quite a bit of stuff. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. There's a reason I stayed off from really recording this game for a long period of time. It's just because I don't know what I'm doing with it. Then again, I don't think anyone who plays this game really entirely knows what they're doing with it. Interesting. Or can I just... I wonder if I go for like, say here and then just go... Can I just go, I want to create a thing. No? Okay. Oh my god! Yeah, I don't expect this to go well. Right. You shall learn thrift. Will be a better merchant than me, hopefully. Why is there a battle going on? Where am I?